Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru,
वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। Religion is going to mean taking on a whole bunch of rules, follow these rules and have faith, right, which is just like hoping for the best in order to get a VIP pass into heaven. And then also that everybody else who doesn't follow these rules and have this faith isn't going to get in. That tends to be what religion means in the West. Now, does Sikhi see this as religion? No. We don't have a VIP pass into heaven. Guruji tells us, Sarab taram mein shrest taram, har ko naam jap nirmal karam. That the highest religion amongst all religion is to meditate upon the name of that creator, of Waheguru, and living a pure life.
Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru.
We can look at a Shabad from Asa Diwar, and Guru Ramdas ji says, Jinni aisa har naam na chetyo se kahe jag aaye Ram Raje. He says, Oh Waheguru, oh my Lord, if people don't meditate upon your name, why did those people come into this earth? Then Guru says ki eh manas janam dulamb hai, naam bina birtha sab jaye. That this human life is so valuable, is so rare to find, but without the name, it's wasted. Hun vatte har naam na bijyo, age pukha kya khai. At this moment in time, if we don't sow our crops and put loads of seeds of naam into our crops, in the future, what will we eat? Even one Waheguru here brings untold benefits in the next life, and we all have to leave. So Guru is saying, do naam simran now. And if we don't accept this, Guru says ki manmukha no phir janam hai, nanak har pai. That if we don't follow this truth, we will become a manmukh. We say that we follow our own mind and not Guru's wisdom. So we're saying we know more than Guru Ramdas ji about this life. So you know what, I'll leave it. And then what will happen? You will have to come back into the 8.4 million lives. And then at some point, maybe if you're lucky, you'll come back onto human being life. You'll have to go back, and then the only way out will again be Naam. And Guruji says, this is Waheguru's system. This is So one way to understand Sikhi, which is quite simple, is to think about the three main principles of Sikhi: Naam japo, Kirt karo, and Vandke shako. Meditate upon the name, earn your living honestly, live an honest life, and share what you have with those that are needy. Now this could be described as a tripod of Sikhi. The thing with tripod is, if you take one leg away, it falls over. And that's a very good way to understand this trilogy. That without any one of them, it all ends up falling down in the end. Once we start connecting and we do those things with Naam in our hearts, then they not only do they get accepted, but they also support our Naam Simran. So it all works.
Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru.
And Maharaj is telling us very clearly, we have come from that creator. And that divine is not somewhere away from us, it's here, closer than our hands and feet. Waheguru is inside us and all around us. Around us now, we've created this veil of illusion, of separation from our creator. And that's our ego. Ha is I and me is I. So Haumai actually is separating us from realizing this one that's all around us. And he also tells us what the solution to that Haumai is. It's Naam. The Naam is going to be destroying Haumai. So Guru tells us that Haumai nave naal viruddh hai, doe na vasya ek thai. That the two of them, Haumai and Naam, can't be in the same place. So when we have Naam, then we get rid of Haumai. We can understand that actually, that Naam is saying you, Waheguru, and not me. And in Gurbani it says, tu karta, tu hua. मुझ में रहना हूँ. We're under the illusion that we're not in love with our Creator. When we experience and we start doing Namsam, when we experience our Creator, we realize we always loved Waheguru and we still love Waheguru. So therefore, it becomes a game of love. And anybody in love, truly in love, would never want to spend any moment separated from their beloved. Now, some people might say, well, you know what, I'll just do it in my next life. Here's a question. If two people were in love, would you ever say to your partner, you know, why don't we meet in our next life? Let's just continue where we left off in our next life. There's no guarantee of that next life happening the same way. We wouldn't take that chance, but with our Creator, we seem to take that chance. But Guru's telling us that this life, this human life, is very hard to get hold of. We can understand from Gurbani the value of that Naam. And Guru says that Vin tud horje mangana sir dukha ka dukh deho naam santokhiya utre man ki bukh. That means that I want you. If I ask for anything but you, I'm asking for more pain. Why? Because I'm staying separated from you. And my deepest pain inside me actually is this pain of separation. And Guru tells us that when we meditate, when we go down meditation, we start becoming spiritual, we actually go through a part where we start experiencing the pain of being separated from our Creator. And that's the book inside us. We have a God-sized hole. Nothing else can fill that hole but Waheguru. So therefore, Maharaj says, Ki Deho Naam Santokhiya Utre Man Ki Bukh. Give me this name that will give me contentment and that will remove all this hunger inside me for you. Let's take the analogy of a parent and a child. Let's say for some reason the child had an accident and suffered amnesia and then forgot his parents. If the option was available for the child to have hypnotherapy and recover their lost memories, would anybody say, oh no, don't bother, it's alright, the kid's happy now, he doesn't know his parents, let him carry on living his life? No, we'd always say, explore the option, because the parent loves the child and they've forgotten, so we should try and remember. Another analogy we can use is that in society today, we're always being told, look, fulfill your potential, be all that you can be. Guru is telling us, our true potential is to become one with our Creator. Why would we not want to achieve our potential? And Guruji says in Gurbani, Man tu jyot sarup hai, apna mool pachan. Recognize your origin, you are one with that light. And then it says in Anand Sahib, Gur prasadi har man vasya purab likhya paya. That with the Guru's grace, Waheguru comes to sit in our mind, we experience that divine, and then Purab Likhya Paya, we actually achieve the full potential on our forehead. As we're born as human beings, our full potential is to become one with that Creator. Another interesting thing about Sikhi is that we also talked about the experience. Well, alongside that experience comes something which we say is bliss. Anand. Anand paya meri maaye, Satguru mein paya. Oh my mother, I'm in joy, I'm in bliss, I found my Guru. Well, we can say on the one side that there's a carrot attached to spirituality. The carrot may not be apparent to the person who says, I don't know why I want to be spiritual, I'm happy to be a good person. But the people that are spiritual, they understand that carrot. It's so much bliss and so much joy. Now, we can't really describe that carrot to somebody. And Guruji tells us that it says gunge ki mithiyai. That this mithiyai, this sweet, that is the experience of Waheguru, is like that person who is mute. They just say, very tasty. So here, not only do we have the love story, but we have the bliss, we have the amazing experience of Naam. And then you can see why Guruji tells us we should do Naam Simran. And to summarize all of this, actually, when we follow this path and we find this truth, then we see Gurbani telling us ki Baud janam ke bichre the madho, eh janam tumhare likhe. That, oh my beloved, oh my lover, so many lives I was separated from you, and now this life I dedicate to you. So if I've made any mistakes in this, my apologies for that. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.